Oh yeah, Chris O'Hare getting the win here, 1500 at the adidas Boost Passing Games on, I guess, adopted home soil for you. How are you feeling about the result?
Good, yeah. After getting the time at Oxy, you know, my season's just been trying to race. I had a hard time in Eugene with the allergies. Had a little pass out afterwards, which was fun, but yeah, just getting back to kind of raw racing, and it's fun. It's what I enjoy doing, and I was just tonight just practicing being patient, and you know, I didn't need to look at the clock, and so I was just waiting until kind of 150, 160 to go, and to try and open up, and it just worked.
So yeah, that race a couple weeks ago at Oxy, you were right with Moe and Centro until sort of lost 150, 100 or so. I guess, what were your thoughts on that? Did it give you confidence, or was it disappointing to be dropped to the end? What were you thinking?
Yeah, it was more, you know, with 500 to go, I could kind of feel the pace slipping a little bit, and for me, it was more, I didn't come here to try and win the race. I came here to run the time.
Okay.
You know, if I'd ran the time and been last, then who cares? Like, the time was the goal. So, and with kind of 500, 400 to go, I thought I need to make this happen. The pace was just slacking ever so slightly, and I wasn't confident that it was gonna. You know, I wasn't sure when we were gonna all start kicking together. So I thought, just go for it, and I held on better than I thought I would. Last 150 was still strong enough, and Mo had to really go for it to get me close to the line. So that was kind of confidence boosting from that, knowing that, you know, Mo had to work so hard to get there, and Central always looks easy. So
to string 3 really good races in a row between that pre and here.
Yeah.
What does that tell you, and what does that mean?
I mean, nothing we didn't know already. I mean, we know I'm fit, and it's just, you know, sometimes harder to, you know, I didn't have an indoor season because I didn't start running until like December. So, you know, it's sometimes hard to just get rolling outdoors when you've not had an indoor season and you've not raced for 6 months or so. So my race at Stanford was a testament to that I'd forgotten how to race altogether. So yeah, it was good to kind of put Stanford behind me and have 3 good races. Or Oxy and this were good races, and Pre was okay.
Not training until December. Was that just a long Olympic break? Was there an injury in the fall?
I mean, I had a nerve issue in my knee all summer, and that's what kind of, by 6 weeks out from Rio, I wasn't running, and only kind of started running again kind of 3 weeks out from Rio, and that was tough. You know, being 6 weeks out from Rio and biking every day is tough, but you know, I didn't want to, you know, blow that up and, you know, make excuses and whatnot. So I just had to let that heal, and I had bone bruising in my femur as well from that same kind of altered gait from the nerve issue. So it was just making sure I was healthy and healed. And it pains me not to do indoors. I love indoors, but you know, outdoors is where you know, you have to be running well. So we had to make that kind of decision to bypass indoors and get ready for outdoors.
Yeah.
To get the win here, Emily got the win here, home soil, or adopted home soil, like you said earlier. What does that mean to you?
A lot, yeah. It's nice to be able to sleep in your own bed and still have your 7-month-old son crying through the night and just be relaxed about it. And I think that's kind of, Ronan, my son's given me a kind of more mature outlook on life, I guess, and just being like, these things, like, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm up all night with a crying baby or whether I sleep soundly in a hotel. It's you know, if you're fit, and you come out and race, and if you're fit, you race well. So that's where I'm at right now.
And the group seems to be really peaking at the right time, or peaking going into the key core part of the season.
For sure. I think for all of us, it's a psyche thing, and you know, we're all, you know, bouncing off each other and feeding off each other's energy and positive mentality, and just really accepting that we all have the same goal and all working together for it, and that's a good spot to be in.
So the last 2 years, you're very close to making, you know, the final at Worlds, the final at the Olympics. Do you feel like to make the final this year in London, is it just a matter of now you're healthy versus last year going into Rio you won? Or
for sure.
Is there anything else you've added or you think has changed that will give you a better chance to make the final?
Just being kind of training smarter, you know, I've always been the kind of guy who just wants to get better so bad every day that it's actually kind of detrimental sometimes, and you know, you work too hard sometimes, and sometimes you need to train smarter instead of harder, and that's what I've been doing this year, and hopefully I can stay healthy throughout the year. In Beijing I had a hamstring issue before, you know, in the couple months leading up, and Rio I had a nerve issue a couple months leading up. So if we can just get to the major champs healthy, then I have no doubt that I'll be in the final and do well.
Right. When you say training smarter, can you give me an example? What do you mean by that?
Just not getting to, you know, with last couple of years or my whole career really, I've kind of thought, okay, I've got 3 reps to go, let's just hit it hard, and you know, be laying on the track for 10 minutes after, and you know, you can't do that every session, and that was my kind of goal, was if I wasn't all out and busted on the track after, then I hadn't worked hard enough, and so that's just kind of I guess a kind of naive and immature way to train, and so that's been the main difference for me, just being smart and leaving the sessions feeling like I could have done another rep or something like that, and being ready to go for the next session.
And between you and Laura Muir and Josh Kerr, how do you feel about the state of Scottish athletics right now?
You missed a lot of people. You missed a lot of names in there too. You know, like, you know, between, you know, with us all, it's good, and like our team, the Scottish athletics team is really feeding off each other as well, and you know, you see good performances, and you know, it just makes it all the more realistic to contend on a world stage when, you know, you've got people like Laura Muir who's just killing it, and you think, well, if she can do it, then we can all do it too, and it's a good environment to be in.
Cool. All right, appreciate it, Chris.
Appreciate it.